Hello everyone, welcome back to computer class. Today I am going to explain lesson number 3 from your textbook, that is algorithm and flowchart. Content: algorithm, characteristics of a good algorithm, steps to develop an algorithm, flowchart, features of a flowchart, symbols used in a flowchart. First is about algorithm. Okay, before going to solve any problem, you need to write each and every instruction, means each and every steps in a proper manner, right? If you skip any step, means sometime there may be a chances of getting errors, and you need to plan properly. Here, first is about algorithm. Algorithm is defined as sequence of instructions that are required to get the desired result. These instructions are written in simple English in different steps. For example, if you are going to find the sum of two number, means first you need to accept two number, means you need two number to find the sum. Say that A and B. Next, take a variable S to store this sum of A and B. Means the added value, the total sum need to be stored in a one variable, one letter, that is S here. Next, S equals to A plus B. Addition process is going on. You need to display the value, means you have to write display S. Why I have written S there? Why? Because the sum is stored in a variable S. Next is about characteristics of a good algorithm. Each step of an algorithm must be preciously defined. Means don't skip any step while writing an algorithm. An algorithm must contain block that will help to solve problem more efficiently and logically. It should accept a set of inputs, means user input, and produce a defined output, means you will give the input, finally you will get the output. It must be terminated after a finite number of steps. You need to terminate, means you need to end up the algorithm by using the word stop. It should be independent from a computer programming language. These algorithm and flowcharts are not dependent on any kind of programming language. Next is steps to develop an algorithm. There are some basic steps that will guide you in how to write an algorithm. First, begin the algorithm with the word start. You need to start the algorithm by the word start. Next, give a number to each instruction, like step 1 start, step 2 second instruction, like that you need to give the number for each instruction. Each instruction should be written in a simple language, means simple English. The algorithm should finish with the word stop, means if you finish your algorithm, means you need to write the stop word at the end of the algorithm. Yeah, let us see one example for an algorithm. You know that the beginning of algorithm should be with the word start, and you have to end the algorithm with the word stop. Example, to buy a new textbook. You know that step 1 is a start, step 2 go to the bookstore, step 3 ask for the required textbook, step 4 take out the required textbook, step 5 go to the cash counter, step 6 pay money to the cashier, step 7 stop. The instruction may change, means other steps may change according to your need, but the step 1 should be a start and last step should be with the word stop. Look at one example. Write an algorithm for visiting a book fair. Step 1 start, step 2 go to the ticket counter, step 3 pay money for the ticket, step 4 get the ticket from the counter, step 5 show your ticket at the entrance, step 6 visit the bookstalls, step 7 stop. The instruction may change based on your wish, but the beginning and the end should be start and end should be stop. Next is about flowchart. A flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm. It uses boxes of different shapes to represent different types of instruction. Each and every instruction we need to mention it in a boxes are using some predefined shapes. For that we will call it as a flowchart. These boxes are connected with the arrow mark to indicate the flow of operation. How it will work? From start to stop. The arrow mark will come from upwards to downwards. It acts like a roadmap for a programmer and guides the user to reach the finishing point. Next is about features of a flowchart. It is an easy method of communication. It is independent of a programming language, means the algorithm and also the flowchart is not dependent on any programming language. It is the key to correct the programming. It helps to plan and design a new system. It clearly indicates the task to be performed at each level. Next is symbols used in a flowchart. You know that flowchart means it is a pictorial representation, means each and every instruction should be written in a boxes, means different types of boxes based on the types of instruction. The flowchart uses boxes of different shapes to denote different types of instructions. In that first one, terminal box. This box is used to indicate the start and the stop of a flowchart. For the start and stop word, we will call it as a terminal box. It is an oval or a rounded rectangle. A terminal box with the word start is used at the beginning and the box with the word stop is used at the end of a flowchart. Look at this. This is a terminal box with the word start and this one with the word stop. Second one is input or output box. These boxes are used to represent an input or output operation of a task. Input or output box represented by a parallelogram. Means give or take the data. Example, if you are giving the value to a variable a and b, means accept the value a and b, that is input. And if it is output, means display the sum, that is output. Example, input statement or print means output statement. It will be mentioned using a parallelogram. Look at the picture like this. We will mention it in a flowchart. Third one is process box. A process box is used to represent all types of mathematical tasks. It is a rectangle in shape. Example, addition process, subtraction, multiplication, division. Any mathematical calculation is going on means you will write these instructions in a process box. This is a process box. Example for a process box is here subtraction process is going on. A equals to b minus 1. Here you are going to calculate the area, that is area equals to length into breadth. This is our process box. Next one is decision box. Decision box in the sense if you are going to take any decision means comparison. The decision box is used to direct a decision that has to be made. It is in the shape of diamond. This is a decision box. You are going to check if a is greater than or 0. True part and the down will be the false part. Look at the table. You know the symbols. First is less than, next is greater than, next is equal. Come to the next side. First one is less than or equal to, next greater than or equal to, last one not equal to. Last one is flow lines. Flow lines are used to indicate the direction of flow of instruction. Top to bottom or from left to right. Usually all the algorithm will work based on top to bottom, means start to stop, and also based on the decision it will go from left to right. Flow lines are usually drawn with an arrowhead at the point of entry. Look at this. This is the flow line from left to right. This one from top to bottom. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.